Champion, it's wonderful to see you. Even with Jormak and Primordius gone, I noticed Tyria's still standing. Seems the Exalted were a bit off in their predictions. Disaster hasn't struck. Yet.
The world does feel different, though. Can't put my finger on it. Like change is coming. Real change.
I feel it too, Champion. That's why I wanted to see you. I've begun to perceive something. A distant presence. An ancient presence. It's a ripple in the mists. Like a dolphin in the deep, sounding to sense what's out there, and I want to respond. But before I do, I check my visions. All my possible futures converge to one point. Today.
And you can't see past it.
And I can't see past it.
Are you sure? Does it mean you die?
I'm not sure of anything, except my urge to respond. To say, yes, I'm here.
You're not scared?
I'm intrigued. I'm intensely curious. And even if I die, we know I won't stay dead.
We think.
Whatever it is, I can handle it. I just wanted to tell you, before it all begins.
How does it begin?
I'm not sure, but I know it involves Taimi and Gorick.
And I'll talk to them.
I've been thinking about these past months. Primordius and Jormak, Bangar and Ryland. I made a conscious choice not to involve myself. As a nascent Elder Dragon, I was wary of my own power. But lately I've wondered, was that the right choice? Right. Remember my visions of our battle with Kralkatorrik?
They all ended the same, with your death. And you couldn't see past it.
Just like Glint. But, of course, that was before I...
Ate an unkillable Lich King?
Discovered I can self-resurrect. Glint couldn't. Kralkatorrik couldn't. Once again, my visions converge. Except I don't see my death in any of them. They just... stop. Does that mean anything? Change anything? Is this time different? I don't know. But I can't wait to find out.
Commander. Kaith.
Oh, you're back. That's, good. That's great.
Is she...
Something to do with Gorick.
Yeah, okay, so Gorick and I have been up here doing research, looking for a way to end the dragon cycle. Cause, like, who needs that noise every 10,000 years, am I right? So many dead people, and the cleanup is insane.
You were talking about Gorick.
Right. Gorick got a message from an old colleague.
Ah.
An old Inquest colleague.
Ah.
Anka. Anka. He's mentioned her a couple times. I've never met her. Says she was tracking Jormag and Primordius.
Ah.
She has some data. Would he like to see it? She'll trade it to us.
For what?
Doesn't specify for what. Red flag. Come meet her at Lorner's Pass alone. Second red flag.
So, Anka offers him something she knows he'd want without asking for something in return?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
Exactly.
Oh. She likes him.
Exactly.
Why do you care?
I don't know.
But you don't trust her.
Why should I?
Why indeed?
I'm sorry. Are you worried for Gorick's safety?
Yes. I'm worried for Gorick's safety.
You want me to go find him at the pass? Bring him back?
Alchemy! Would you, please? Thank you, Commander.
I don't know. Doesn't really feel like my scene.
We could use a break from staring at charts and papers, though. Think I could chug a whole stein of Norngrog?
Their body mass is much greater. I think you die from liver failure.
Me? Ah!
It does feel a bit weird to be celebrating the bashing of dragons, figurative or otherwise.
Primordus threatened the Asura for ages, and Jormag wreaked havoc on the Norn. I don't agree with it, but yeah, I understand why the festival exists. I can't believe I ever looked up to Scarlet. You can be a super genius without being a deranged terrorist, hello?
Good thing you were all there to stop her. I was studying the fascinating Elonian sand moth back then.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that whole, bug phase.
It's not a phase. Entomology is a legitimate and important field of research. That was... yeah. I miss him. A lot. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. Blish always looked after me. He was my big brother. Yeah, I really miss him.
Gorik?
Well, I have more friends now.
Blish would be proud of you.
You think so? I hope so.
Research log 428. Latest results still inconclusive. Elder dragons awaken, consume magic, and leave nothing but annihilation in their wake. This is the way it's always been. The dragon cycle. Unimaginable suffering through the ages. Countless lives shattered. And instead of uniting, some capitalized on chaos. But some of us fought back. Heroes across Tyria banded together. We came from different corners, but shared a vision of a better tomorrow. Not everyone made it. Then came hope from an unexpected place. Aurene, who we raised from an egg. With the prismatic dragon on our side, we have a chance. A chance to finally break the dragon cycle. We've slain 5 elder dragons. But what's the right path forward? Every elder dragon death has made the whole system more unstable. There have been many theories. We tried to keep balance by replacing them, but that turned out to be impossible. We're running out of time for answers. I'm running out of time. One remaining elder dragon is out there somewhere. I don't know what awaits us.
You came.
You asked.
I like that you trusted me.
Why wouldn't I?
I haven't always earned it. Being back at the Grove was different this time. I know we Sylvari tend to come off as sophisticates of the highest order.
Oh, indeed.
But the truth is, even we Firstborn have only been around for 30-odd years. Our culture is immature, emotionally. Knowledge we have, but knowledge and wisdom are different things. I think back to when I was with Fowlin. I don't recognize that person. I had no idea who I was, but Aurene changed everything. I'm a parent. Of a sort, anyway. Being back among them, I realized I don't belong there anymore. My world, my perspective have...
Broadened.
I knew you would understand.
Gang's back together, huh? I mean, not the whole gang, obviously. Ritlock, Kaz and Jory.
Timing.
Ram's at the lodge. Logan's back in Krata. Kanaka's with Saida. Zafiro with the Zaishin.
Timing.
Garm is with Ram. Aaron Snapper dead. I don't know where the heck Zoja is.
Timey. I'll get Gorik. It's going to be okay.
I know. Not bad, considering it's mostly speculation. There's so much we don't know, or don't know we don't know.
You have Aurene.
And she's been super helpful, but she's only one elder dragon, and not exactly typical of the species. We have so many questions. How did she ascend? Where did the others come from? Are there any more out there?
The Priory thought there was at least one more. The Water Dragon.
Draconology is an evolving field of study. Hypotheses must be supported by evidence. They live their lives on a timescale we can barely comprehend. Some days I wonder if they're knowable at all.
But, like you said, we have Aurene.
And she makes all the difference.
Ups and downs. Could do with fewer of the downs. Some days I wake up feeling like it's gonna take 9 bolts to the brain pan to get me out of bed, you know? But most days are fine. And we don't need to talk about the other days.
Have you been getting any rest?
Not enough.
That's not true. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm just getting so close to figuring out where all that magic went. That's not a good excuse, though. More rest, fewer symptoms, happier timey.
Everyone fights for something.
Detective Delacroix and Lady Mead. Or is it Ambassador Mead now?
No title yet. I managed not to screw up the Icebrood War. Queen gave me a little more rope is all.
You helped bring humans and Char together. Got the Coden invested in the fight, and Jenna knows it.
Maybe. Nice to think so.
We haven't had much time to really talk since Bangar's convocation.
Oh my gods. The Metal Legion concert.
Then things got busy.
Things have always been busy. Ever since we were tracking Kralkatorrik.
Trying to clean up his mess. Towns destroyed. Refugee camps. Close my eyes, I can see the faces. It was... a lot.
Coming on the heels of Cormyr, and the other gods leaving us all to fend for ourselves.
We see how well that's gone.
You're not being fair to
I
us.
was shiny
so that all may
and
be
shallow.
free.
A sunbeam.
My sunbeam.
Who ran when you needed me most.
And I forgave you. A long time ago. You have to forgive yourself.
Working on it.
Gorik, wait up!
Commander? What are you doing here?
Just thought you could use the company.
Seems implausible.
So, tell me about this old friend you're meeting.
Yeah, Gork, we want to hear all about Anka.
Spare no detail.
Anka? She's an old colleague from my time at Thaumanova. We had a highly productive collaboration. I mean, I may have occasionally experienced mild heart arrhythmia when we were working together, but as Blish always said, don't masticate where you hibernate.
What?
Or something. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I lost touch with her years ago, after she left the inquest. We haven't spoken since.
You know, Gorik, passion can mature in absence. Like an exquisite wine.
No, nothing like that. Just two ex-colleagues sharing research on a problem. And Commander, we do have a problem. Tiny and I have been working on a hypothesis about elder dragons and magic, but with most gone, data is hard to come by. We're on Terra Incognita. Anka is offering, and we need all the knowledge we can get.
Gorik? Over here! It's been so long! Let me take a look at you. You haven't changed a bit.
Nor you. Anka, allow me to introduce...
Oh, I know. It's an honor, Commander. Any friend of Gorik's is a friend of mine.
Quite the charmer.
Pleased to meet you.
Feels like only yesterday we were side by side, two interns working to push the boundaries of science.
Those were the days.
I meant to reach out after what happened. I did. But there was this plague, beetles incubating in people's faces.
It was a long time ago. A lot's happened since then.
I'm happy to see you're well, and eager to see this new data of yours.
Oh, that's... Yeah... I made that up.
She what?
Made it up? But you said... You don't have a passion for elder dragons?
More of a professional interest. One in particular. I think you know her.
Wait a second.
You do want something.
Afraid to do. Me and my Aether Blades.
Aether Blades?
Bye, Commander.
Hey!
Great to finally meet you.
Gorik! Aether Blades! Inquest Natch! I knew she couldn't be trusted!
Give up yet?
Come, champion. We'll catch them.
Maureen, hold on. We need a plan.
There's no time! They took Gorik!
You can come with me, or I can go alone. Either way. But I'm not staying out of the fight this time.
Scion and Champion.
Scion and champion. I'll scout ahead and try to find him.
Aether Blades. Never thought I'd see those sky clans again.
They're not clowns, they're killers! Remember Lion's Arch? They worked for Scarlet for the love of... Oh, Gorik!
They've certainly been busy. Where did they get all these airships?
First Mate Anka has secured the target. This wasn't supposed to be a kidnapping, but I suppose the situation is what it is.
Chief, what about the Elder Dragon?
Captain's orders are clear.
Crew's been talking, thinking maybe we could try out Anka's little toy.
No, no way. The extractor is experimental. It could kill her. Stick to the plan and maintain course.
Aye, aye, Chief.
The commander? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy kicking your ass.
Aether Blades are insidious, but for pirates, they're weirdly into data entry. Check the terminal for a map, a flight plan. These charts, they don't make any sense. Why would the Aether Blades go to...
I have to get off this thing.
You don't have a choice! You're gonna have to jump!
Flames! They're attacking from above!
Trin to all ships. Prepare for mist traversal.
You heard the captain! Portal activation on my command! Hang on to your pantaloons, Sky Pirates!
I'm fast as the wind.
Reading some crazy energy spikes, Commander. See anything strange?
You could say that.
They're heading into the mists.
Oh no, I can't help you in there! Commander, please, don't let anything happen to Gor...
Just you and me now, champion.
Maybe just you. I have no way to get to the next ship.
Let me help. I think you'll enjoy this.
Other platforms away! Hold the line!
This one's for first mate Horek!
Steel! Fury rising!
Commander, this is Captain Mai Trin of the Aetherblade Armada. We're not here to harm your Asura friend. Call off Arene and surrender. No one has to get hurt.
Everyone thinks I'm your pet.
Look out!
Evasive maneuvers! Hard to starboard!
Glorious day to die, Commander!
I am mighty!
Anka to munitions.
Fast as the wind.
Weapons check on the extractor. Prepare for live operation.
Captain told us not to use it.
Just a contingency. Make sure it's ready.
Redneck ouch!
Hold them off! I'll deal with the prisoner! Don't hurt him! Can't believe you fell for that!
Having fun in there, you bilge rat? I got...
No, Gorik! And I'm trapped. Got to be a way to overload the system. I am mighty! That did it! Now, to find the right ship.
I'll take care of this one.
Mother Tree! The dragon!
Haven't seen Aurene like this in a while.
Piss off,
Fury
Commander!
rising! I'm fast as the wind. Next ship's too far. I have to steer this thing closer.
How's she doing that? What the hell's going on?
Who told you to prep the extractor? I gave a direct order not to use it.
Brainiac's comm is broken.
Damn it! We don't even know what that thing does. If it... How long until the jump?
Almost ready, Captain.
Stop the commander! Whatever it takes!
Fury rising!
Prepare for extrication from the mists. Initiate portal activation.
Timmy, we're out of the mists. Can you see our location? Some kind of land mass in the distance. Timmy!
Oh, you're still here, Commander.
Must be out of comms
Just in
range.
time to see it
Great.
firsthand. Good.
Bye.
Little bugs. Crawling where they don't belong.
Deal with her later. Gotta find Gorik.
Don't hurt me, please! I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know? Commander, thank the alchemy. They tortured me. I never broke. They couldn't get a word out of me. I can't believe Anka would do this. Joining the Aether Blades? Kidnapping? What's gotten into her?
We can talk about her later. Right now, we have to get off this ship.
She used to be so
So sorry
nice.
about this, Gorik.
Now, not so much.
Anka, our people are on that ship. Hold fire! Just
Almost
taking
there,
a little
Commander.
initiative, Captain.
Champion, I'm coming. Meet me on the deck.
Dragon's heading right for us, Captain.
Evasive maneuvers! I've got her in plain sight. Don't do it, Anka!
Aurene!
Anka! You've disobeyed a direct order! There is a problem, and I handled it.
Commander, I think we're going down.
think she's stabilizing.
Last thing we need is a dead mainlander. Probably stick us in morgue detail.
The hell is that one anyway?
Search me. Those teeth, those ears. Ugh.
Those ears can hear you. Oh.
I said I don't know. The detective will have an update when it's all sorted out. Sit tight.
Unacceptable. I want my comms call. We have a right to counsel.
Not here, you don't.
Oh, thank the commander. You're awake. You've been out for so much to... You won't believe where we... Slow down. Okay, first things first. We're in a pickle.
I can see that.
After Amnoon, I swore I'd never go back in. One time, unfortunate misunderstanding. 2 times, I start to question myself. Prison changes you. I'm not built for hard time, Commander. There's still so much to learn, so much science to be done. Never even got a chance to tell... I won't die in this cell, you hear me? I won't. Jail my body, but my mind is free. Okay, calm down, everyone. Think. Scrap metal. If we find some, we can hone it into a shiv. We have to establish dominance. Find the biggest, most intimidating inmate and stab him in the carotid artery in front of the whole cafeteria. Oh, but if we do, then what have we become? Are we monsters, Commander? And were we all along? Maybe prison doesn't change you. Maybe it reveals you. No, we do what we must to stay alive. In the insect world, there is no morality. Only the strongest survive. And so shall we. We must be as ruthless as the beetle, as deadly as the mantis, as resilient as the roach.
All right, outsiders. Your time's up.
Time's up? Are we being executed?
What? What's the matter with you? Your friends negotiated your release.
Our friends?
Follow me. And no funny business. You're still in my custody.
Officer, may I ask your name?
Rama. Detective Rama.
Detective. My name is Gorik.
Yeah, I don't need your life story. You washed up on my beach. Gave me a crap ton of paperwork.
Truth is, I've at times been quite at odds with the law. In fact, I was charged with bioterrorism in Amnoon.
He grew a beetle in his arm.
Uh-huh. Staying busy, Akane?
Best internship ever.
All right, you two. Release forms. By signing this, you affirm that the Ministry of Security has treated you fairly and humanely, that you've suffered no unreasonable bodily harm during your arrest and detainment. You first, bioterrorist.
Wait, define bodily harm. I stubbed my toe last night.
Sign the damn form. Now you. You can collect your personal effects from the box there. We hope you enjoyed your stay at the Xingjie Detention Center. Now if you'll follow me. Akane, hold down the fort.
Roger that.
Xingjie.
I was trying to tell you, Commander. The airship crash-landed in...
Cantha, come for the waters, stay for the hospitality. Been a while. Did you miss us?
Cantha? I don't know what to say.
Only been 114 years. Not like you had time to prepare something.
What the alchemy is that?
Security mech or something. I can't keep up with all the new tech.
Curiously reminiscent of our golems. Has Cantha been trading with Radasum?
Which part of we've been closed to the outside world for over 100 years did you not understand? And... we're here. Welcome to Cantha. Crichton Ambassador's waiting for you. And our Minister of Security wants to speak with you after.
Kaz, Jory, I'm glad you're here. Have you heard anything about Aureen? Is she...
She's fine. Recovering. Don't worry.
Case with her.
You'll see her soon. It's okay to take a moment to find your bearings. After we heard about what happened, we were so... Anyway, took a little while, but it all worked out. Sort of.
I'm still missing some pieces. How did you find us?
Find you? You kind of caused...
A hot, steaming mess of a circus show?
An international incident. Jenna sent me to Smooth Feathers. And no way would I let Jory miss the opportunity of a lifetime.
Don't know about that. Not like I ever expected to see this place. But sure, if you say so.
You know it is. Commander, there'll be time to catch you up, but that man wanted to speak to you.
So, you're the commander I've been hearing so much about.
I guess I am.
Lee, Minister of Security. Under the agreement signed, 20 minutes ago, you've been granted clemency.
I imagine I have you to thank for that?
You are fortunate to have such influential friends. My understanding is you're something of a protector of the realm, doing whatever's necessary to keep your people safe.
I try to keep all people safe.
I see. Well, it is my duty to keep the people of Cantha safe. I'm very good at my job, Commander.
I don't doubt you are, Minister.
I must return to my duties. Welcome to the sovereign Empire of Cantha.
Well, Commander, you're almost free of me, but there's one more thing we need to do before I can sign your release. Meet me at the monastery training grounds as soon as you can.
Rama, a word.
Minister?
Any updates on our Aetherblade situation?
One chapter ends,
Unfortunately,
another begins.
no. I've been busy handling our guest of honor, but I'll be back on the case soon as this is wrapped up.
Good. Then maybe we'll finally make some headway. Detective?
It's not boring. Lots to learn. But I'm starting to get a feel for this diplomacy thing. I've already met several officials open to discussion. Of course, you can get some who are hesitant about Cantha opening.
Don't lose sleep over a few jerks still stuck in the past.
Negotiation does take dealing with all kinds.
Stubborn certainly is a kind. But you'll hold your own.
I'm a little rusty on my Canthan history, but things seem different from what I would have expected.
Well, there was a tsunami when Zaitan arose. A lot of Kaineng was destroyed. Uninhabitable, maybe worse than Lion's Arch.
Apparently filthy with Risen. Zaitan, of course.
Which led to a rebellion against the Ministry of Purity. Pretty bloody one, too.
Massive civil war. Who knows how long? Sounds like things were pretty bad until some Tengu holdouts joined up.
Turn the tide. Maybe. Still trying to piece it all together. But yeah, not exactly what we expected.
But where would the fun be in that?
Well, quite a few members of Dragon's Watch. Kaith, Taimi, plus several Tyrian ambassadors. Sienna, Ember Doomforge, Mirren Skilkin, and some others. Snargle Goldclaw.
The guy who writes romance literature?
Still, we're in impressive company. It's a little intimidating.
You're not exactly lacking accomplishments, my dear. Gods, the past few months alone.
I just want to do a good job. Make a solid name for myself.
I'd say you've done that. I'm impressed. And a little intimidated. Yeah. No, I don't know.
Is something wrong?
It's just... I don't know anything about Cantha. Couple of heirlooms from my grandmother, recipe or two. Like I said, until a week ago, I never had a reason to imagine any of this. It just wasn't an option. Belinda was the one who was so into her Canthan heritage. Should have been her here. She would have loved this. Me? I don't care.
Jory, I didn't realize.
Why would you? And the thing is, I don't even know why. Isn't that weird? Highly implausible string of events. Out of the blue, a message from Empress Yin.
First official communique from Cantha in over a century, inviting Kryda to re-establish diplomatic relations. Oh, and by the way, do we know anything about foreign airships appearing in their skies and crashing on their beach?
Imagine Jenna's face. Imagine everyone's face.
When it got to the part about a Sylvari, an Asura, and a dragon, we put two and two together with Taimi and Kaith.
Next thing you know, Ambassador Meade has a new portfolio. And an airship to take her and a delegation to Cantha.
Didn't know what to expect with the Risen Armada. No one has dared travel this far into the sea in over a century.
Luckily, Zaitan's death seems to have left them a bit disorganized. We managed to slip past them on an airship. Handy having a mesmer aboard.
I can't believe that's the same Anka I used to hypothesize with. Kidnapping? Murder? Swashbuckling? Taimi was right. I should have questioned her motives. But hearing from her after so long, it was as if my rational mind short-circuited. Much like the ant's brain when infected with a fungal spore.
That's one way to put it. Certain people can cloud your judgment.
True. Emotions do take over sometimes. Happens to the best of us.
And what does she want with Oreen? I needed to brief with Taimi. She's going to yell at me, isn't she? Agreed. You only crash into a research opportunity like this once in a lifetime. I find their technology fascinating. Like that apparatus you were hooked up to in the cell. I kept asking the guards about it, but they threatened to attach it to my mouth if I didn't stop talking. It's reminiscent of a golem mod Taimi and I were concepting right before I left. I hope this debacle didn't cause her too much stress.
Kaith, Taimi, they've released the commander. Gorik, too.
Good. I look forward to telling Gorik how much of a choya brain he was for trusting Anka.
To be fair, we all agreed to the plan.
Yeah, if by agreed you mean went along with it, but told you the whole time it was a bad idea. Yeah, but you're right. We did. Still, he and I are gonna have a talk.
Commander, Oreen found herself a nice little sea cave to rest up in. She'd love for you to come by.
I hitched a ride with a local fisherman. If you don't mind answering a few nosy questions, I bet you can too.
Don't forget, you need to meet with Detective Rama as well.
I speak in poems, passes the time while fishing, and keeps the mind sharp.
You the one needing a lift out to the sea caves? Your friend said you might be by. I'm happy to give you a lift whenever. Odd one, that friend of yours. Smart, but in a kind of unsettling way. So, you actually know a dragon? You just sit around and eat snacks and shoot the breeze like it's anybody?
Well, generally we talk about slightly more important things than that.
Oh, you're not secretly a god or something, are you?
No, not that I know of.
So, do you eat sunlight?
Not as such, no.
So what do you eat then?
Same things as you, I imagine.
I find that hard to believe. All right, that's as close as we get. Not gonna ground her just to keep your feet dry.
Ah, Commander. So good to see you walking free again.
Yeah, what was it like? You know, in the slammer. Did you get any prison tattoos?
Yes, that's enough fun at my expense. Now, where's Aureen?
She's inside, resting up. Don't worry, really.
I just finished running a series of tests on her, and frankly, I'm baffled. Her vital signs are completely normal, but her magic, it's nearly non-existent.
They drained her magic?
Yes, and that extractor thing they shot her with left us no clue how it works, or how to cure her.
Lady Timey, your request to accompany Ambassador Meade to court has been approved. I'll be your escort.
Lady Timey, huh? I could get used to that. Consider me escorted. Woohoo! Can't wait to get a closer look at those mechs.
Come. I can feel Aureen getting restless. She knows you're here. She spent most of her time sleeping, but hearing you were on your way woke her right up.
Champion.
Aureen, you're sure you're...
I'm fine. Tired. And there's a hollow feeling, as if something is missing.
I see.
Commander, can we talk over here for a second? I think this is taking a toll on her mentally more than anything else. Wish we could perk her up somehow.
I hand-fed her fish as a hatchling when she was fussy.
Well, there's a great big ocean right out there. Need any fishing supplies?
You have fishing supplies?
Hey, there hasn't been much to do with Kaz spending all day in meetings. It's meditative.
I have something for you, Aureen.
As you fed me when I was young. But I'm no longer a baby dragon, champion.
You could be an ancient dragon, Aureen, and I would still come with fish.
That might be optimistic, given your lifespan. But thank you. I will enjoy this. I apologize. I was reckless. I wasn't thinking far enough beyond the moment.
You were everywhere out there, and we don't need you to be everywhere.
I know. I can't face that feeling again. That there was more that I could have done.
Well, you'll have to get over that, because it's inevitable.
You're right, of course.
What was that weapon the Aetherblades used? Any ideas, Commander?
No, none. But I'm going to find out. I still need to meet with Detective Rama. I'll see if he knows anything we don't.
Oh, yes. Kaz told me about that. Have fun. You caught that she's meeting with the Empress later, right? If I could have told her a year ago that she'd be here now, well, she never would have believed me.
Well, it sounds as if you have plenty to do, Commander. And Aureen needs rest. So, I'm going to officially chase you away.
I've never felt anything like this. So, I really can't say. It could be the start of something worse. A slow dwindling of the spirit to nothingness. But I have no reason to think it will. It's not like anything I felt with Krelkatoric. Like only a small sliver remained to reform the rest from void. So all I can say is that, for now, I don't believe I'm going anywhere.
Go on. I've got things in hand here, and Aureen doesn't need any more excitement.
Okay, let's get this started. You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash-landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not gonna keel over on me out there. So, you're gonna join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes.
I chose you.
Yes, I am. But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale. Your little friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Hey, have
You
any
must be our new
particularly
outsider
masterful
trainee.
combinations to show off?
Perfect.
Let's see them.
I love whipping students into shape. To be fair, you look pretty experienced. But everyone could use a refresher. And you're in the right place. Have a look around. Each combat area has its own trainer. Warning, they look mean, but they fight meaner. If you're rusty on anything, circle back and we can review. And remember, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Fury unusual technique.
Repetition good.
I like it.
Overtraining bad. Change up those exercises.
I'll have to write it up.
My defense protocols are initiated if you wish to trade. Student, subvert my defense protocols
I
by
chose you.
employing crowd control effects. You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Fury rising!
You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Step into the ring! Try keep those feet moving! Come on now!
I am mighty! Fury rising!
I got you in a landslide!
I don't have enough energy. I am mighty!
We got a lively one!
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
I promise the most important thing to remember in mastering forms is...
About those things I said, no hard feelings. That was simply a test to provoke an emotional response. I applaud your excellent self. For death, dismemberment, or other minor injuries sustained during this test, please locate
Fury
an on-site
rising!
first aid kit. Enemy detected. Threat assessment. Was that your face? Impossible. You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just kidding. A little joke.
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you. You're free to do whatever it is you do. And maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest. Sending the Aetherblades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've gathered?
You want me to give you access to classified documents? I'm not authorized to make that call. You'd need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
Ambassador Meade has a meeting with the Empress soon. If I could get her permission, would that work?
If you come in waving the Imperial seal around, pretty sure I'd be obligated to give you my incisors if you ask for them.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress, and I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Timey. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace. I'll handle everything.
Bigwig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress...
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it. Trade, treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
delicate.
To say the least.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander. Okay. Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh. Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too late! Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity.
Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander, what are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may, I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades, per the wishes
I'm afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty, the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed, with a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade-powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Tiny doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aureen?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aureen. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
Did the Glix lectures on
Rare
magnetism
treasure.
ever make it out here?
You could say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point.
So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval.
Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help.
but I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander,
Come here.
why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.
So Scarlett's got this plan. Join up with the Inquest. Get me on the Captain's Council. It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. I never took orders well. But Scarlett, she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation. Makes sense. You want to shake the foundations of the world? You can't be scared of falling rebel.
I'm done playing.
Portal's offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts, and that's just us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain! Scarlett's dead. And the commander... Killed her, I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't see you like this. Scarlett was supposed to... Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need a leader. So, lead. You're right. Organize the crew. We start working to fix this right now.
That feels better.
I know where you're going with this, and the answer is no. We have no other choice. How else do we get the parts? How?
Fury rising!
What you're saying is, we travel through the fractals in the mists, find our past selves, and steal from them?
That's not possible. And even if it were, wouldn't we just be screwing up our own pasts? They're fractals. Echoes of pure potentiality. Our own pasts are secure. We'd just be exploring the alternative.
Fractals are inherently unstable. We can't waltz around the mists wherever we please like it's South Sun Cove.
We would have to travel to dozens of fractals. Stable fractals.
Hundreds for the right parts. Depends how far back we go. What versions of our ships we're plundering.
And you're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the part?
Hey, Jory. I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Gorik, calm down. I'll call you back.
Maybe you'll think twice next time.
Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that Kralkatorek in the mists?
What's an elder dragon doing in the mists? Huh?
Fury rising!
And where the hell are we?
I'm checking. If that's Alona, that's the sun. Cantha.
Cantha? No. Ivan, you said we'd come out over the Crystal Desert.
I was performing very complex calculations while also being chased by an elder dragon. So cut me some slack.
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Renyak, gather our supplies.
Guess we're about to find out how Cantha's changed in the last 200 years.
Full disclosure, I'm now recording this conversation for posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Relax, Moleface. I'm not insinuating anything. Even an obsequious, brown-nosing bootlicker like Ivan must have noticed how much time the captain's been spending among the Canthans.
She's, what do you call it? Casing the place.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater and hungry risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canthan, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
Explain this to me again.
She needs a kind of dragon expert.
She has every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why does she need us to find her a dragon expert?
Apparently, they're in short supply, so she needs us to import one.
A dragon expert?
Yeah. I was thinking you could go to Radisson, maybe ask...
I know someone.
What?
I know someone.
Think they'd be willing to come?
No question. I know exactly what he wants to hear.
Commander, need you ASAP. We may have just found our lead.
I'll take that. Hey, know how long it took to find that thing?
Two seconds holding this gun, I can already tell you, you'll never hit what you're aiming at.
I know the sight's off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
I don't know. That you're insecure?
Anka!
Ex-slavers like you don't get by on personality. You want to succeed in the Aether Blades? Get results.
All right. How?
At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun.
I want that.
never see him again. I hated Gorik once. Resented how oblivious he was. To me. To the world.
On my guard.
Now,
Protected.
I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world. I'm looking out at emptiness. We're like ants, scuttling through life until we die. And then nothing's left but bones and rubble. The stars, the gods, the dragons.
Protected.
Our lives are a rounding error on the scale of their existence. Screw it.
Quiet.
I won't be a rounding error.
Think I'm scared of you? Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander. Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Indeed. Looks like I must have forgotten one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want? Make it quick.
Anka cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Anka does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
'Cause it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans. The Jade Winds are a-changin'.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off-topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
Keep walking, sunshine.
Good thing my knuckles healed from smashing all those Aetherblade skulls.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No need to get violent. I don't know what the plans are, okay? Just heard some higher-ups mention it. Look, I fix stuff, clean the galley, might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy? This isn't helping anything. Let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Yeah!
Gorik!
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Hey, so when are you stopping by the MinSec office for those files? Connie's got to lock up at some point. She really doesn't like working overtime.
Detective, can you please stop hacking our private communications?
I'm not hacking. For the love of... Commander, if you want those files, then they're waiting at the MinSec office. Don't try any funny business.
I understand. I'll be there soon.
Hacker!
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive! Now I know how the Mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Take it easy, tough guy. That was pretty badass, but there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.